Hello everybody, it's Medium's End, aka Emerald, and it's me. Happy Tuesday everybody. So today I'm basically just going to be telling you two stories of experiences in the past, just like last week's. Basically I'm just going to be telling you about my first ever sage experience, which was pretty crazy actually. And then it's just another experience. It's quite recent, but it's not necessarily one that has been in the past like year. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright everybody, so my sage experience. I've never really done sage. I've done sage a few times, or I didn't do sage, but my mother's done sage a few times before we moved into this house, but we don't like how it smells, so my dad has allergies and everything and it affects him, so we don't sage the house very often. But so the other day I was playing video games and I got off for the night and I still had my headphones on and I was scrolling through TikTok and I don't really remember what happened after. I had like a blackout session, to the point to where like, God, I want to say like I was like blacked out for like an hour, but I was like awake, which was weird. So I was sitting right here actually, and I was scrolling through TikTok and I don't remember like for the next hour, and all I remember is coming back into reality and hearing "You're not welcome," and then my painting on my wall falls off my wall and lands on my floor. And then a flower pot in my room on my desk falls off of my desk. It was like sitting like right in the center of my desk. Weird. And then so I was like, I need to get out of here. So I got out of my room. I got up, I got out of my room, and I came back in like 10 minutes later and my shoe was over there by my door. Well, when I walked into my room, one of my shoes was over by this chair right here. Like it was thrown. That's obviously something trying to throw something at me, but I wasn't here when he threw it. So I had something throw stuff at me. Pretty scary. But the next day, I tell my mom, and she was like, "No, I think you and your brother are just crazy." Well, me and my brother can feel things and can see things, and so she was like, "Oh, you and your brother are going crazy." And I was like, "No, Mom, like this is like for real." And she was like, "All right, well then I guess we better sage the house." And so we saged the house, and how you sage the house is you start from either the back of the house or the top of the house, and you work your way down and to the front door. So we started at the furthest room on the top floor, which would be my brother's. And if you remember, my brother's room is right here and my room is right here, and the hallway goes down and around. We started in my brother's room, and my mom kept trying to light the sage and it would not. Like it would light and it would smoke, but then it would go out. Like it wouldn't stay lit. Like I know if it doesn't light at all, it usually means that either the wrap is too tight, there's no oxygen flowing through it, but it wouldn't stay lit. Like something kept trying to put it out. So my mom had to go down and like downstairs, light it with like the stove flame, and bring it back up and sage his room, because it wouldn't stay lit from the lighter that we had. So it was quite strange about that. And then we get to my room, And my room, it happens again. It would light, but then it wouldn't stay lit. When we walked into my room, it kept like trying to go out, and my mom kind of like just like helped it out by like lighting it a little more to keep it lit. Well, then she got to my door and she closed my door, saged behind my door, and then started to walk out. Well, she went to go close my bedroom door, and behind the door she saw a little kid crouched down like on its butt, like holding its knees. She saw a little kid behind my door, and I saw her look. She kind of like looked at my door. She looked at me and then looked at my door like did I see that right? And then grabbed my door and saged behind my door again. Well, I was like, well, what just happened? Like, what'd you see or what'd you hear? Well, you're not supposed to lose focus and you're not supposed to think of negative thoughts when you sage. So my mom didn't answer. Well, then she saged my bathroom. She saged her room, her bathroom, her closet. Then we started to go downstairs, and we saged from the living room to the kitchen to the dining room, and then out the front door. Well, the sage would stay lit everywhere else but my brother's and my room. That's a little weird. So we were saging, and we finished up. My dad got home. She went outside to go meet him, and then the next day Dakota was over at my house, and my mom came out while we were talking, and I was like, so what happened yesterday with the sage? How you like looked at the door and then like it's like you saw something and you didn't tell me what you saw? And she basically explained that she can swear almost on her entire life that she saw a little kid crouched behind my door. And I was like, oh, that's probably Jackie. Jackie is a little girl. I think we talked about her. Jackie's the little girl that I got from Dakota's house. Well, she's back now, so basically meaning that she meant no harm, she meant no danger or evil. So she was welcomed back into the house. Well, she's back now, and I have no problem with her. I haven't had anything thrown at me. I haven't seen anything since we saged. I haven't had anything like scream at me, like nothing, like I haven't heard anything or anything. But so after that, like I was kind of freaked out to go back in my room, but then I was like, oh, well, I still think it's Jackie. Well, then Jackie met up with me 2 days later and confirmed that it was her behind the door. So, story 2. So like I said, this happened about roughly a year ago. It was senior year. This was during quarantine still, like where everything was like closed and whatnot. So that was probably around November, I want to say. It's been roughly about a year. And so basically we did online classes because my school was not cleared to go back. So I did my senior year online. Well, one day I woke up for class and I opened up my computer and my computer turned on. I logged in and I was getting ready to log into my class when I saw something out of the corner of my eye over in this, not this corner right here, but the corner across from me, like right on my side, that leads into my door, or into my bedroom door. So I look at it and it disappears, because you know, ghosts like to be seen in your peripheral vision but don't like to be seen spot on or straight on. So I look at it, it disappears, and I look back at my computer, and my computer, it pops up that I had like an error, like a network error in my computer, and it like disconnected everything, and it logged me out of my Google. Well, I went to go log back in and I saw it again. And my computer shut down. And so when I looked up at him, he stayed there and he stared at me. And I was like, "Can you stop messing with my computer, please?" And he looked at me and smirked and disappeared. Yeah. So whatever it was trying to get me to acknowledge him. He got my attention, I acknowledged him, and he disappeared. I didn't see him after that, but one thing for sure is that he scared me because he turned my computer off. Didn't necessarily, like, there's been, like, movies and stuff like that has happened, but I didn't believe it until now, or until then, when he did it in front of me, to me, and it scared me a little bit. But, I think that's it. There may or may not be a video on Sunday. I apologize if there's not. We have a little bit of a mix-up, so if we don't post a video on Sunday, stay tuned for Tuesday for my video again. But if we do, then can't wait to see ya. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button down below. Maybe even subscribe if you enjoyed. So yeah, without further ado, see y'all in the next video.